I mean, I should be popping out your ways at Oak. I gotta go and see my friend Skrilla and dropping on Taylor
Mm,
Made. So I'm going to Bali, Malaysia,
okay.
and then Thailand.
Wow, that's
So I
life
will be
still.
popping. I will be popping to Malaysia next year. Yeah. So,
Hopefully,
so
we might be in the same spot then. Definitely got to
yeah,
link up
yeah,
still.
yeah. 'Cause
Chat
my
some
boy's
luck
out
for
there, Skrilla's out there. I think he's more in Bali, but he goes to Malaysia a lot. And he told me
Oh,
Malaysia's really nice. Yeah. I'll plug you in.
okay.
I'll put you in contact with him. Definitely. Definitely.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother
Yeah.
goes to he's in Australia. That's like a big spot for people who live out in Australia
Yeah, he
still.
loves Bali.
And
He told the pictures that he sent me of Bali, man, and Malaysia is really nice. You know, I mean, I've seen all the pictures and they're nice. So I'm definitely gonna be reaching over there. Maybe maybe February, my birthday, March. Not quite too sure, but I'm definitely coming out them sides next year though, because I'm going
uh,
to Brazil. Well, flipping out in about 13, 14 days I'm in Brazil. What's the date today? What's the date
and
today?
how long you gonna
Okay,
be?
the 18th. I'm in Brazil for a month.
Oh,
Yeah, come on,
wow.
man. You know I don't play, bro. Come on, man. You know I don't go nowhere. I don't do that 1 week, 2 week thing. I never do
That's
that. Nah,
good.
nah. I do staycation. So I'm going to Rio.
Mm.
Then I'm going to Nova. I can't pronounce Nova Iguasi.
Oh, okay. Is that the big waterfall? Is that the
I
place?
don't know, bro. All I know is like 20 minutes, half an hour, actually half an hour outside of Rio. Iguasi, Nova
Okay, okay.
Iguasi, maybe I'm not pronouncing it. Those in the comments, please. So I'm going there. Then
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking a trip to Manaus. Then I'm
The
going
Amazon.
to Recife.
Oh,
Then,
wow.
Recife, the port of chickens, Porto Galeo. Then I'm going to
Okay.
Salvador Bahia. Then back
Oh,
down
wow.
to Rio. So yeah, I'm just ping ponging it, man. I wanna get as much education. You know, I'm new out the cradle. So for me, when I went to Brazil, even though I spent, there,
Mm.
I like it. Actually, let me not tell a
Yeah,
lie. I love it. I love it. I love it. I ain't
you
gonna lie. Coming from a big
did.
city, and I lived part-time in Paula Plala. So being in Paula Plala, everything was condensed. Everything is there.
Mhm.
Beach town. And I loved it.
Yeah,
I loved
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
Born in Tottenham, raised in Tottenham, coming from London. I come from a cosmopolitan place. I didn't think
Mm.
I'll ever look at another something. Man, I'm not gonna go and live that because nah, it's not me. I'm from London. I want to run away from that, not run into it. So that's why Porta Plata suited me perfect. But going to Brazil, it was weird. It's like you had cosmopolitan, then you had the beach, then you got these big high-rise apartment buildings. Then when you come off Copacabana and you go into the back streets, you got all of these shops. I've gone into the city, I'm seeing all of these shops. Then you got these big mounds that come out the sea, and you're looking at it and you're thinking, I've never seen anything like that. Looks like something out of Avatar. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen a mound. It's like, that looks like something out of Avatar, man. And then you got the favelas. It's a mix of everything. What I got, and then especially when you go to Flamingo and Botafogo, I'm looking at the buildings because I used to live in Germany. So I'm looking at the buildings. The buildings are very, very European. Very European. So it gives me that European vibe, like that French mixed with Germany kind of buildings. You can see some buildings that are very German influenced, and then you can see some buildings that, you know, the French and the Portuguese kind of go hand in hand. So you can see these old colonized, you know what I mean, colonized buildings. You can see it. You know what I mean? So you got a little dap of Europe dropped in, which I recognize because the buildings. You know, I've been France, I've been Germany, I've been Luxembourg, I've been Switzerland. So I know Europe very well. So seeing that, and I'm like, wow, it's got everything that I need. I didn't think I would like a cosmopolitan place. And then if you go half an hour out, you're in Nova Iguazu. Please, people, my pronunciation is it Nova Iguazu?
The Cowboy went. He loves that spot. I think is that the one Cowboy goes to.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
I
so
didn't
you
make
got there, which is more quieter. It's like semi-campo.
Yeah, I heard about that spot. Yeah. But Cowboy's the one. He knows that spot.
Yeah. Nice, man. And then you got. And then you have.
We're in Sao Paulo for a few days. The people in Sao Paulo are actually friendlier because they don't get much tourists in Sao Paulo. Like talking to people in the street, and like I'm really receptive to me. I could tell like they were like way more like Rio people nonchalant. They see foreigners all the time. Most of people like. You know what I mean? Just friendly. I was like, Sao Paulo's twice the size of Rio. All the people be less friendly, but they get less foreigners there. So they're kind of like just a bit receptive. It's more unique and different for them to be chatting to a British guy. So that was cool. Sao Paulo for a few days because obviously Sao Paulo is way more international than Rio. Rio's international. Sao Paulo's way for flights. It's a hub of the world. Yeah, there's some hubs in the world, Dubai, that get the flights come in and out of. Sao Paulo is one of those hubs. So you go to Sao Paulo, and then I got my flight to 28 hours, man. 28 hours. Like stopped off in Qatar and then carried on to Philippines. And I arrived in Philippines in a typhoon. It took me about 4 hours just to kind of get a taxi. I could have got a taxi but get robbed and paid like nearly £40 for a taxi, which should be around £5. I ended up paying about like £13 for a taxi. So I got robbed, but still not as bad as what they wanted originally. But I kind of had a bit of issues there. So, but it's fine. It was calm. It's another learning experience, as we say. And yeah, man. You're going to bare places. You're gonna have a great time still.
Oh man, I've got a long way to go. I got a long way to go.
Sure. It's gonna be amazing. You're gonna be getting back to England, man. After that month. I'm
always willing to learn. I'm really excited. As I've always said, right? I'm not a traveler. I'm not. I'm like, you know, one of them old men that keep on going back to the same restaurant and ordering the same thing. They don't change what they will get a Coca-Cola, a burger and fries, and probably an apple pie to go. And they go to that same restaurant. That's me. I'm not a traveler. Traveling doesn't appeal to me. It doesn't. I'm only going to the Far East because it's something to tick off my box. Because I've always wanted to visit over there just to see Wagwan and come back. Do I think I'm ever going to go back there? I doubt it very much. I'm a type of person, once I found somewhere that I like, as I said, you know, the whole DR thing for me, was, it got draining. It got draining. It was just like money. Well, after your money, it just got draining. And I just said, you know, apart from other things that were happening in my life, you know, God doesn't make mistakes. When I went to Brazil, and I know Brazil's not perfect, I know there's a lot for me to learn, because I know there's a lot for me to learn. But when I got there, the bull crap, that I had to deal with in DR, I didn't have to deal with in Brazil. I didn't come back to England and get 101 texts begging for stuff. I didn't get that. Now, I can't talk for anybody else. Maybe they got it or not. I didn't get that. Is that, oh, you all right? You arrived in England safe? You come? They even still hitting me up today. You know,
I just... proper country.
Yeah, people are not afraid to work.
Island, uneducated island, more or less, okay? Brazil is a proper country with proper cities, and it's just a different kettle of fish completely. So,
it's like someone said, chalk and cheese. Brazil versus Dominican Republic, it's chalk and cheese. Complete different. It's what someone told me, because I remember when I landed, I was with Cowboy, and he was in Barra de Juca. Oh, I love Barra de Juca. Barra de Juca. Sometimes I like to put on my shirt and my chinos and my loafers. You know, and Barra de Juca is that type of place. You know, sometimes you want to, you know what I mean? You know how it go. You know, sometimes you want to, you know. So I found some nice, sophisticated places there. I'm a grown man, you know, at the end of the day, and I don't want to be in jeans and trainers all the time. So I remember meeting Cowboy's friends out there. And they were like, oh, you from England? And, you know, I was like, yeah. So they're asking what countries I've been. I said, oh, you know, I used to live Dominican Republic part of time. They went quiet. We're like, oh. One of them said to me, they said, let me tell you something. All that, because they had experience in Dominican Republic. They said, all that crap you've been putting up with in Dominican Republic don't exist here. Now, we're not saying there ain't no women out here that they're on their bull crap, but they said about in Dominican Republic, 90% is bull crap. You have to find that 10%. They said in Brazil, 90% of them are okay and 10% bull crap. A lot of the women work, they don't beg, and they're independent. And I was like, you know what? From that's taken. You know what I mean? I don't have to deal with that, which was a good thing. You know, which was a good thing. You know,
what's going on there. So, yeah, it's just a different situation.
The word that I'm looking for is entitlement. You know, entitlement. You know, I know the women that I've met were just like, they're working. They pay their own rent. They're working. They're not begging. When they text you, you all right? How is things? You good? Well, oh, okay, you're over. Okay, well, hit me up when you're over. And it's never been, oh, I'm this. I'm going through this. My mum's in hospital. Empty fridge. Nothing. Or dry bigot. I've just not had it. You know, and it's a breath of fresh air. It really is. And you know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you've been through it. You know, you was living in Dominican Republic, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know,
it's an island that's poor, so uneducated. So people don't even know any better. That's just what they do. So, but anyway, bro.
The entertainment, my God, like I said, we had a brilliant time. You know, didn't break the bank at all. Didn't break the bank. You know, I remember walking out of that club. What was it? 8 in the morning. I swear it was 8 in the morning. We walked out.
It was mad.
People were partying all night in Lapa. It was crazy. I actually still got that picture. I'll post it up.
It's great for partying, bro.
Oh, man.
You want to party 2 weeks, 3 weeks, go out and party, get to Rio, you'll have a great time for sure. 100%.
Well, I'm still a baby in the cradle, so I'm looking forward to I've taken my first steps already, and I'm looking forward in under 2 weeks to doing it again, man. I just can't wait. Honestly, I can't wait to get out there. A whole month. I'm so excited.
Yeah, definitely gonna be. I'm jealous, a little bit jealous. Back to spots I never went to. They're on my list, but you know what I mean. I was living out there. I was on shit or whatever, and I kind of get sucked into Rio day in day out, just living the life there. So I never got a chance really to get out there. The 6 months come up quick like that for me, type of thing. So sometimes when you go places for a shorter time, you kind of plan it out better. what you're gonna do and where you're gonna go. You know what I mean? So that's my advice to people. You're going for a short time like you. It's long for a staycation, but it's not living out there. So
no, it's not at all. No, it's not.
The time I went to Colombia, I went to 6 spots. The second time I went, I did nothing. I just stayed in Cali the whole time. So you know what I mean? That's the difference. Yeah, it's different. So when you go for a short, just plan it out. A few days here, a few days there, and yeah, you'll see a lot of places. You'll see a lot. You can learn a lot still and go to some amazing places. I'm definitely gonna go back to Brazil one day. So, but anyway, I'll have a guide now. I know where to go. I'll be learning off you. That's for sure.
Hopefully, by that time, when you come back, hopefully I'll be very versed in Brazil. I hope. Well, that's the plan. That's the plan, to be versed in Brazil.
I'll be educating myself on what Manaus and Salvador, all of them spots. So
I'm definitely going to be hitting them spots.
That'll be amazing, bro. Amazing time for sure. Yeah.
Well, Damien, thank you very much. I wish you luck in all your endeavors in Philippines. Obviously, we talk off, away from this YouTube thing. So, yeah, man, I'll see you soon. And this ain't gonna be the last interview. I'm sure we'll hook up again for updates on the Philippines. And well, knowing you might leave Philippines in the next 3 weeks. You might be elsewhere. So we'll definitely have to do an update on this. Definitely have to do an update for your journey so far. But yeah, man, it's been an honor to have you on Listen or Lose. And I hope people can take your story as inspiration, that are trapped, as TaylorMade likes to say, in the matrix, within our matrix of the United Kingdom, and they can take your story, use it for inspiration, and get a passport and start traveling. Definitely. So
the best thing anyone. Definitely. It's been a pleasure, bro. It's been a pleasure. It's flown by. This 2 hours flown by, man. I've loved every minute of it.
What was you going to say? If you were going to say something.
No, I'm starting up my channel in the next couple of weeks. So anyone would be called Damien James for now. So keeping it simple, but anyone wants to know advice on my new channel or for traveling around the world, living on a budget, and just hearing about these spots. So I've got a lot of videos and photos and stuff from the spots I've been to. So I'm going to be sharing that. And it's going to be, I'm looking forward to it, for real. Everyone's saying I should have been doing this years ago because they want to hear about what's going on in these countries, living in favelas and different places. And you know what I mean? I'm living there. That's the difference between me and people kind of go in and out. I live there with the people. So first-hand experience of what it's like for a Brit to be living with the people of these countries. And it's amazing. Best decision I ever made. So I want to share that with everyone. You know what I mean? So stay tuned.
Okay, my brother. And on that note, salute to you. And we'll touch base soon, my brother. Peace. Peace.
Bro, stay.